Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have another sailing NFT play to earn game for you here this morning. This is called Sailors World. It's actually pretty popular on the Atomic Hub right now. It's number four, which is neat. Consider it kind of came out of nowhere, at least from my perspective. I'm sure there is a core base that really know this game, but because it's relatively new and the closed beta, should be launching here in the near future. I wanted to get this out here as part of my 7 days of white paper reviews. So let's go ahead and dive into. But wait, before we do, please go ahead down below and subscribe and like and comment below. Which has been your favorite game so far that we've talked about? Um, so if you want me to keep doing these type of white paper reviews, I'm happy to. I just need to know that you like this type of content, and I'll be happy to do it. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. We did the Lost Sailors on Sunday, and you'll see some similarities between the two, and there's also a number of differences between the two. The nice thing about the Sailors World, I think you would think it's a little bit further, but they haven't even started the closed beta yet. But they provide a whole lot more information, which is nice. So what we're going to do is we'll quickly go down the website, which will be linked down below, and then we'll go ahead and jump over to the white paper so we can go through those details and give you all the information that hopefully you need to make a decision on your side. Before we do that, go ahead. I want to make sure I mention that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, pure entertainment purposes only. Please use your own decision-making skills and research in order to make that decision, whether you want to jump into this or any of the other games that I feature on my channel. All right. Now that that's out of the way, we'll go ahead and jump in here. Um, again, about the game, it's essentially a sailing game where you explore the open sea, try and discover wreckage and treasures, and down the road you'll be battling other players also uh, like I said, doing battles. Um, there are technically 12 different ships. It's essentially two ships per rarity, and just at a general guess, as I scroll through them, it looks like one is like a more of an exploration type of ship, and then the other is more of a battle type of ship. Um, but like I said, there's one of each kind for each rarity, going all the way from commons up to mythicals. And I'm just scrolling through here pretty quickly. There's a page in the white papers that actually shows these all side by side. But the artwork's pretty neat. I like the artwork. It's very, yeah. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's something that appeals to me. It's very cartoonesque, but in a good way. All right. In addition to ships, they also have things called oil rigs. There's only two types of these in that are be available, at least initially, and they may do more down the road. They have a rare one and then they have a legendary one. These are going to produce the oil. So if you get one of these, it'll help you be self-sustaining. And you can also sell it for additional coins down the road. They call it doubloons. They have three different coins, and we'll go that in detail. They have the doubloons, they have the fuel, and they have a wreck, which is essentially the treasure. And they are used for both going on missions and explorations, also to craft other ships, oil rigs, and other items down the road. And then last but not least, they call it the maritime territories. This is just sections of the ocean that you officially own. This is the land for this game. Basically, if you own one of these sections, anyone that comes in and uses that section, you get a commission off of it. Similar to any other land in any other game. Um, Obviously, very limited, very high priced. They're going for thousands of wax. Even the commons are, so there's a lot of hype around that. As far as the game mechanics go, there's a number of things that you can do. There's the thrall. Basically, you're going out and you're trying to get to different areas and find rare treasure. Very similar to that is the expedition. Again, you're going out and you're looking to try and find the rewards. These are both similar to missions. At least that's the way I got from the white papers. Then you take all the coins that you get and the materials that you get, and you can craft with them different ships. And then this will be down the road as far as battles, both PvE and PvP. And then last, we're going back to the front here. I thought there was one more. General mechanics, not going to dive through this. It's essentially what I had mentioned. In order to go out on your missions, you need the fuel coin and you need ships. You just need one ship in order to do a mission. You go out and you go to the territories, the maritime territories, in order to mine for, like I said, this is doubloons and the rec coins, which is the currency in game. Coming out of that, you'll be able to use those to buy or craft oil rigs, craft ships, buy materials, take them to the secondary market and make some extra cash, which is what we're all aiming to do with Play to Earn. All right, and the roadmap, they have been moving pretty quickly on this. Really kicked off at the end of last year. They just finished the maritime drop, and that is the land. So you'll see that on the secondary market that's available. Ships are already on the secondary market. The one thing that's not there yet is the oil rigs. That is coming here, I believe, in sometime in March. And also, they are doing the closed beta and eventually the full game beta here in the next month or two, assuming everything goes well. That's the high level. Let's go ahead and jump into the white paper. I'm going to skip over this because of this storyline that I already talked about. Stage one is essentially going to be exploration. It's doing the thrall, it's doing the exploration quests. Try and earn as much tokens as you can. Try and build up your fleet and your oil rigs so you can be self-sustaining. And then when you get into stage two, which will be down the road, is when the battles come in. This is where you'll be battling other players, but also the game itself, um, and being able to try and take over different things and find treasure. And last but not least, they're actually going to add, it sounds like, a land element to this. So you're not down in stage three. You're not just going to be going and sailing the seas. You're also going to be going ahead and going through dungeons and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting to see how they incorporate that into stage three. Now jumping over to the different types of NFTs, this is what I mentioned. These are the 12 ships. It looks like they have the promos, and then they have commons, and actually, I don't not exactly like the way they have it. So it looks like these are the battle ones, and these are the exploration ones, but they have battle ones mixed in there. So I'm not sure the reason why they did it this way. Usually you'd see promos and commons together and then uncommons and down the road. So there's got to be a reason. It doesn't quite explain that. And then again, it shows you the names of the ships. It doesn't show you the benefits of the ships yet. Each one is supposed to have its own benefit and strengths and weaknesses. Those details have not been provided yet. And then, as I mentioned, they have the two oil rigs, the rare and the legendary, that'll produce the fuel coin for you. Again, no details provided for that yet. As I mentioned before, you'll have the ability to craft using the tokens. And then this is again the fuel production. In order to do fuel production, you need to have the oil rigs that produce that. And then this is just mentioning the overall land that's involved in it. I'm going to quickly jump through the rest. They do mention the three tokens, as I said. This is the doubloons used for or you get them from the thralling and the expeditions. Fuels from the oil rig, you use that to go ahead and fuel up your ships. And then the wreck is you find out there when you do your different things. I say things, thralls and expeditions, searching for wreckage. And then you take that and you use this as essentially materials to build out craft oil rigs and ships. General game mechanics, already covered that. This goes into each of the individual ones. I mentioned that you only need at least one ship to do the thralls. Coming out of that, you'll get some of the resources depending on your ship power and the territories that you choose. This is very similar. You only need one. Only need one. The better your ship is, the more rewards you're going to get. Crafting, we talked about that. It's the doubloons and the wreck. Combine those together, can craft different ships and oil rigs. And this is all repeat. The fuel consumption, the ownership of the maritime. Let's go down here to see if there is anything that I missed. Um, there's a lot more detail. It's telling you more about the gameplay. A lot more to come. Like I said, one of the big things that's going to be coming is the oil rig drop. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link in the description for both the website and the Discord. Make sure you jump on that Discord if you're interested in all in this game. They are doing giveaways. They are doing the details for the whitelisting for the oil rig sale, and this is just the best way to keep up to date. My overall opinion of this, it seems very straightforward, seems pretty simplistic, but it seems very click to earn type of game if that's what you're into, and there's nothing wrong with that because you can get a whole lot of wax in a short amount of time with certain games. Not saying this one specifically, but certain click to earn games um, may not necessarily be something that I look in the long term because I'm trying to focus more on the long run with the games. For example, uh, Taco Universe, they have a several year plan, not just a 3-stage plan. Um, so if this is something that you like, again, click to earn, you like the sailing types of games, um, check it out. Do your research. It seems like a solid approach to the game, um, very similar to some of the other games that you see out there. So if you like that type of thing, go ahead and check it out. All right. I hope you enjoy this white paper review. Again, this is Sailors World, and the URL is sailorsworld.io. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.